Hey guys, and welcome back to Swansea City with me, NG Paradox, and we are still flying high. As you can see, we're currently sat in 6th position, still doing really well. I still think at some point we are going to start dropping down. We still haven't played all the big teams just yet. This month, though, we did start to play them. We had 3 big teams to play this month. But you know what? I actually think the last month went pretty well. Better than I expected, so that's really good. So we're going to have a quick talk about what happened, obviously, in the last month. Then we'll talk about what's happening in the dressing room with the players. And there's been a few things going on, a couple of new events and interactions. And then at the end, we'll be there with the live commentary against Crystal Palace. Another bird fight. Another battle of the birds. I mean, I didn't do this. These are the fixtures. It just happened to be birds. We had Brighton last month. Now we got Crystal Palace. I mean, who knew? Who knew there were so many birds? Yeah. Okay, let's have a quick look at last month then. So last month, obviously, you saw us play against Brighton. We managed to grab the win there. Very happy to get the win there. It took us to our 20 points, which we really wanted to get. That means, the first half of the season, hitting those 20 points, it means we should be hitting then 40 points by the end of the season. And that's our next goal, hitting that 40-point margin so we can make sure we survived and we can build on our team for next season. Because I don't think we're going to stay up as high as we are in the league. If we did, that would be incredible, but I don't think it would continue. Though that Brighton game was frustrating, as you guys saw. After that, we played against Arsenal. Arsenal were always going to be a difficult game to play. Lots of creative players there, and we've been trying to play kind of defensive counter at the moment. And so with those creative players, they should be able to break us down and get through our defense. And they did that mostly, though I will admit, I think our team didn't play too badly. You can see here Mawson got an own goal. Not a good place to start. Then Sanches scored. Abraham tried to get one back, but then Welbeck scored after him, cementing their victory. I will just say, though, Abraham has been great. And this is one of the things I love about Football Manager. Technically, Wilfried Bony is better than Abraham. My coaches will all say, his ability, star ability is better. The stats do look better. But Abraham, when we play him, he just performs better than Bonnie, which in real life actually is kind of happened. I do think Abraham's been playing very well in real life. So I'm very happy that Football Manager managed to capture that. And it always seems to do that. I don't know how they do it. But very happy with Abraham. He's now our first team striker ahead of Bonnie. He's been performing that well. Jordan Ayew has also made his way into the first team. I've really started to get the players, like each individual, like how they play, when I should play them, and how they affect in different positions. And Jordan Ayew and Abraham are working really well together. We got 11 shots, which I thought was pretty good against their 16. Possession obviously was really low, but that's to be expected with the tactics we're playing with. We know they're going to dominate the game. So we're just trying to grab those goals and stop them from scoring. And that's what we did against Tottenham. I couldn't believe it, guys. Playing against Tottenham, we managed to win 1-0. I thought we'd lose against all 3 of the big teams. But we managed to come away with 3 points. I'm very happy with that. And so that gives us our 23 points. So happy with this result. Everything just came together and worked out. I thought like Arsenal, Tottenham have a lot of creative players like Eriksen, Lamela. It was never going to be an easy game. But you can see here, we can see where it went wrong. Their shots, they had 16 to our 8, but they only had 4 on target. We had 4 on target. I'm assuming what happened here was that our defenders were able to defend very well against the Tottenham players, and the Tottenham players, with maybe their overconfidence, were doing too many long shots, and so they weren't getting many on target, and so they just couldn't score. Jordan Ayew got a 55th minute goal and just stole the game completely from Tottenham. Possession-wise, we didn't do too badly either, so I was very happy with the team. Everything just came together and worked. I've been very impressed by the back 4 over this season, our defense. I've talked about the defense before. I did feel our defense was probably one of our weaker points, and we need to improve it, and I still think that. I think Fernandes and Mawson are great, but if one of them was to get a long-term injury, we would be screwed. The other two defenders we have, I do not think are good enough. We need to improve it, but also back up these players. Buy a really good centre-back who's better than both of them, but then that just makes our squad better. I still think it needs to be improved, but I'm very happy with them so far. They've been performing so well. After that, we came up against Man United, and obviously after the Tottenham game, I was feeling kind of happy. I didn't really care what would happen in the Man United game. I was thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe we can get points against these big teams. But Man United came to the Liberty Stadium and destroyed us. They destroyed us 4-1. Jesse Lingard got 2 goals. Then Jordan Ayew scored again. He's doing really well on the wing there. I wasn't sure if it would work out for him, but he just performed so well then. It worked so well with the other attacking midfielder in support and him on attack, and Abraham just running around. They just seem to just connect so well together. Lukaku scored then after, and then Anthony scored after as well, making it 4-1. There was nothing we could do here. They dominated the game, and shots were at 24 shots and 13 on target. There was nothing we could do here. Mourinho had me stumped. And that was the last month. So you can see that obviously some big defeats there, but Tottenham game, very positive. And obviously the Brighton game as well, very happy with them. Today they were up against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace currently are 18th. Not doing that great in the league so far, obviously in the relegation zone. In real life, obviously, that is kind of the same. They're not doing well in real life. I think they're doing worse in real life. Roy Hodgson being the manager at the moment, and Johan Cabaye is their key player. Look at these stats. Look at these numbers. The numbers for him are so good. I mean, he's 31 years old, so he's not young, but still, he could probably play for at least maybe 2 more seasons. Maybe even 34 years old he could probably play to. I don't know. There's some really good stats right there. Very good player. But let's have a quick look at if they did anything in the transfers. They didn't really sell anyone. They did buy someone. Their big buy of the season was Baselli. Don't recognize him, I don't think. I feel like I do recognize the name, but I can't place where I've seen it before. Looks like he's got pretty good stats. Work rate 13, heading 15, finishing 15, good composure, good physicals, definitely. He could probably be quite a good player. 32 years old, but still got very good physicals. Still not, he's not slow, he's still fast. Argentinian. Where did you come from? Oh, he came from Leon, from Mexico. Okay, maybe I haven't heard of him then. Oh, he was at Wigan in the Premier League. Okay, maybe I do recognize the name then. Maybe that's where I saw his name. But then he went to Mexico, and so I never really saw him again. They bought him for 2.5 million. No goal. Okay, no goals. Maybe there's a substitute. Maybe I shouldn't be so mean to him. But that makes me feel quite confident. The fact that their new striker's not scored any goals. He was quite cheap, though. He wasn't an expensive player, so maybe he's not there. They got Benteke. He's probably their main striker. But let's talk about the squad for a second. A few things have been going on in the club. Main thing has been Nathan Dyer. Nathan Dyer has decided that he feels he's achieved everything at the club and wants to move on for a new challenge. I didn't want him to go, though. You guys know I like Nathan Dyer. We butted heads a bit when I first came, but I've always liked him as a player in real life, and in the game, he's been great for us. So I did try to convince him to stay. I tried to tell him that, I want him to be here. I want him to retire here and even become maybe one of the backroom staff. I would love that in real life if Nathan Dyer became part of the backroom staff. I think he has a good mentality. But he said to me, he goes, I have no plan to retire anytime soon. I still want to play. I want to play a lot more. I feel I just have to take a new challenge. So he will be leaving possibly in January. I had to give in, He's an important player. He's an influential player. If I didn't give in, he'd upset a lot of people. He's 30 years old. I think if we sell him, we could get a good amount of money. He's valued at 10.75 million. Almost 11 million. If we could get like 11 or 12 million for him, for a 30-year-old, I think that could be pretty good, and we could then reinvest that into the rest of the team. So I think that could actually be really good for the club. I don't want to sell him, but if we have to, I think it could be quite good at the end of the day for the club. So I respect him enough that I decided to give in to his wishes. I thought, you know what, if he wants to leave, I'm not going to force him to stay after all he's done for the club. So he might be leaving on. Let's have a quick look at the hierarchy. Not hierarchy, the social groups. This is what I wanted to show you. I don't know if this is what's meant to happen, but look at this. Everyone is in the core social group. Everyone is just so well knit together. They all get along, after the match and after the Tottenham game, they go out for beers, they have a party. They all just fit together. I have not seen that so far with my experience in 2018. So that was interesting. Except for little Sanches. Poor Sanches. Sanches is the only player not part of the core social group. I feel so sad for him. Imagine, after the game against Tottenham, in the locker room, Britain's like, oh, guys, let's go to my house for a party. Yeah, let's all go. And they all just walk out the locker room, ready to go out, have drinks, and have fun and celebrate. And Sanches is just sat in the locker room on his own, hoping maybe someone might ask him, to go out for a drink. Maybe just even show him around Swansea. I mean, he probably doesn't even know his way around Swansea. He's from Portugal, isn't he? I feel kind of bad for him. But yeah, that was something interesting I did notice. I'd love to know if you've seen that happen. Maybe that happens after a long time when people have been together. It's kind of meant to go like that. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts on what you've had when it comes to your social groups. I just felt bad for Sanches. Now let's get into the game and the live commentary. So we are, of course, the favourites. We've been doing very well. It says we've been inconsistent, but yeah, we've been playing big teams, and really I think we've done very well against them. Team selection. Now, there's a few things that have affected our team. Jordan Ayew is out injured for 1 day. Kai is off on an international break until maybe the middle of December, which is not a big deal. I've only really been playing him because he asked to be played. I don't upset everyone. And his rating's not been that good. He's not played that well. He's good at free kicks, but I don't know. I've been unimpressed. In real life, I quite like him. Kyle Norton also is suspended, so Rangel has had to come into the squad. He's obviously not as fast as he used to be, but I think he can still perform if we need him to. And there we go. Kind of going the same formation as normal, but we're going control. We want to try and control this match. And yeah, I think that's all. We're going to jump into the game and see what we can do. Really hoping for a win here. Would be really nice. They'll just give us more points, make us more secure. Push Crystal Palace down as well, because in that relegation zone, we can see Benteke there. Loftus-Cheek. Some good players there. I mean, how are they doing as badly as they are in the league in real life? I don't know. Last season wasn't great for them, but the season before that was pretty good if I remember correctly. The positive atmosphere suddenly disappears. Okay, let's be passionate here. How about... Yeah, go out there and show the world what you have, what it takes, because we are at home today. Go show the fans, show the world! And they're very happy with that. Good job, everyone. And here we go. The match for today. We better put this on extended. And here we are for some exciting Swansea football. Then again, the football with Swansea has not been that exciting underneath me. I've said before, I've been going for more, shall we say, Tony Pulis style of football. But it's been getting me results, damn it. So I can't give up on it yet. I just don't feel the team is really good enough. So we've had to just make sure we're just a well-built squad. Okay, good tackle there by Olsen. Markovic gets the ball to Abraham. See, Abraham just moves around a lot more than Bonnie. Dyer now probably would have preferred him to just try and whip a ball in there to Abraham rather than... I think that was a shot. I think it was. Looks like the highlight will continue though. Markovic. Is he going to go for goal? Nice little shot there. Hennessy, though, couldn't grab the ball, and it goes off for a corner. And Mesa is going for the corner. Nothing really came from it, Bryn. Also, I forgot to mention, actually, yes, I did realize last time, corners and just set pieces in general seem to be slightly broken in the beta. So if you're playing the beta yourself, try and set your formation, shall we say, guidelines for the corners and free kicks yourself, because they seem to be broken in the beta. They don't do anything. They basically just have everyone sat back, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it never did that in the previous Football Managers, so I didn't really think much of it. And then last time it was pretty obvious, and so I've changed that now. So hopefully corners now should work better. Maybe not good, but they've definitely worked better. I mean, anything's better than what they were. Dyer now, look at that run. That's exactly what I want to see. Not the best position for Abraham to be in, but you can see again some good shots so far. We've got 3 shots, they have none. Very happy with the team right now. We're controlling the game, it seems. Dyer getting the ball. Dyer doing exactly what I want him to do. Just getting the ball, making runs down that wing. That's what we want to be seeing. Okay, ball at Townsend. Townsend can be dangerous. Got a bit of speed there. Zaha, not a great angle to be at. Wasn't really going into goal, so didn't really need to give that corner, did we, Fab? No, no, no. Okay, there we go. That's fine. We got the ball out. Dyer's got the ball. He's got the speed. He just needs support now. Okay, there's a player. Look, on the other. There's so many there, Dyer. Dyer. My lad. My boy. I don't know why I'm calling him my boy. He's older than me. Technically, so, yeah. I guess I won't call him that. Benteke is actually slightly injured, it looks like. That could be really good for me. Their main striker slightly injured. That could be good. Are you... What happened? What just happened there? What is going on right now? Did he... Was that a foul? I thought that was a foul by Markovic. Let's have a quick look again. Sanches had the ball. Meza kicked it up. And then Ward got the ball. He looks like he's... Yeah, it didn't look like he touched him. And Ward just slipped. And so Markovic just grabbed the ball and went... Well, there we go. C'est la vie. And he scored. Good job, Markovic. Very happy with Markovic. His average rating's not very good, but you can definitely see that extra bit of skill there compared to our other wingers. He's more of a full, complete winger than our other wingers. So I'm very happy with him so far. Hopefully he just melds into the group a bit more. He's now part of the core social group as well. So maybe that'll make him a bit happier. He'll fit better in. So I'm looking forward to him in the future, though Olsen has been injured. No, Olsen! I mean, we have Hadara. I mean, Hadara shouldn't be too bad. There we go. He should be about the same as him. I'll put you as defend fullback. He doesn't like it. I say, never really look too much into the stars and the circles. They're really guidelines what the player feels comfortable in. It's normally taken from how they play in real life, but sometimes some players actually perform better in other positions or formations. Jordan Ayew is a good example. He can still perform really well as a winger, even though he doesn't feel comfortable there. Mesa, there we go. Those things are more for how they feel comfortable. Normally, it's the best thing. Normally, but it's not always. You need to check the player out yourself. So you can see that our corners are a bit better just from that. But like I was saying, you need to just look at the player yourself and see how you'd play him. I remember Wayne Rooney in previous Foot Managers was obviously like he felt best in a striker position. That was his best role. But I saw a lot of people trying to push him to attacking midfielder and midfielder, and he could still perform marvellous in those positions. And obviously nowadays we can see he normally plays like an attacking midfielder. He feels natural there. So, yeah, it's up to you really. Look on the stats. The stats are what's important. But I've been very happy from the team. Calm. I'm happy with it so far. Keep it up. We've been getting lots of shots. We've been completely controlling the game against Crystal Palace. I can't see Crystal Palace scoring a goal here. We are just completely outperforming them. I'm just sad we only have one goal, and that goal came from a mistake by Ward. So that makes me a little bit nervous. I really do think by now we should have 2 goals, really, from our performance here. 5 shots on target. I would really like 2 goals, just to make sure that Crystal Palace don't get lucky and steal the game from me, like they could do right here. But there we go. Fab gives them a corner. Not looking forward to this, though. Here they go. Kabaye, can he get the ball in? Ooh, okay. My heart kind of almost leapt out of me just there. Fab now with the goal kick. 51st minute. We've still got lots of time to go. Let's get a goal, guys. Let's get a second goal to really just cement our lead here. Sanches gets it to Markovic. Markovic gets it to Mesa. Mesa, what is he doing there? Sanches goes for goal. What was that? You can see Crystal Palace have a lot of people back right there. That was... Everyone just wants glory, I think. A lot of the Swansea players, I think, want to score. Mesa and Sanches both just want to get a goal for themselves. They want to be the hero. What was that? Was that you, Mesa? You should be better than that. What was... Oh, I was about to say, he was like stood right behind all the defenders. How could that not be offside? I was just thinking that. But luckily they saw it and they blew it because he was about to score. Sanches is looking a bit tired. Let's take him off. He's motivated, but he's tired. We'll bring on Fur for him. I want to see what Fur can do a bit more. Advanced playmaker. Market's a bit tight. Dyer's not had a great game. We've only got one more substitute, though, so I'll leave it for now. We'll just do that, and we'll see how they go, because I think they've been performing okay. So a quick look at analysis. I want to... No advice? Okay, not any advice right now. Let's a quick look at the crosses. I want to see how all the crosses have been doing. 33%. Okay, 6%. Okay. Not so happy with those, really. Let's go back to the game. We should, if we lose this game or draw this game, I'm going to be really upset. Then again, we have stolen games from other people, so maybe it could be karma. Ranga, are you kidding me? Another one of our fullbacks. What is this? What is going on? We're going to have to put someone who doesn't like that position there. I guess, Bartley, can you play there? You can play there a little bit. I mean, Mawson, are you better there? No, Mawson hates it. I guess Fernandez? No, he doesn't like it. Okay, Bartley then. Bartley's going to have to come on and just play it there. We'll play you defensive fullback. Nothing really I can do there right now. That is frustrating. We could have 2 injured players there. Hopefully it's just maybe for a few days. Hopefully they're not long injuries, because that's going to make it really difficult for us. Hadar, though, has not done too bad since he's come on, though. Mesa gets the free kick in there to no one. There didn't seem to be many of our own players there. Mawson tries to tackle Schlupp, if that's how you pronounce his name, but he can't. And a ball in there, but it wasn't meant to be. Was that Boselli? I like Boselli. He can't score. I'm very happy they brought him on, because we've seen he can't score, and he seems to be continuing that right now. They still have only 1 shot on target, though ours has not gone up since kind of this half. Fur getting the ball down to Hadara. He gets the ball in. Abraham had a good chance there. Dyer! Oh, Dyer! Come on, Dyer. I want you to do well before you leave, because number 1, that will increase his value, and I'll just give him a nice send-off before he leaves Swansea. You never know, maybe no one will buy him. But if he wants to leave, I'm going to try and sell him. If I can get a good amount of money, which I hope we can, I'll be quite happy with that, I think. So we haven't got much money to spend. Well, we basically have no money to spend, so selling him might be quite useful. Okay, they've got the ball here. The last 3 minutes. This is dangerous. Okay, Bartley, though, did a good job. Dyer has the ball. Good job, Bartley. You've been on for a short time, but you did exactly what you needed to do. Dyer, though, is not having a good game. Mawson gets the ball back. Mesa, Dyer again. Dyer, you've not had a good game so far. Show me. Tries to get the ball in, but not a good... Dyer, what happened? You've been so good the rest of the season. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Hold on, guys. You can do it. 1-0 is not what I wanted. I would have liked 2-0. I mean, I think we should have got 2-0 from our performance, personally. Plus, it was just to make sure I wouldn't have to panic right now. We've got 40 seconds. Please, please, please. Don't you dare, Crystal Palace. Don't you dare, Hodgson. Don't you dare do this with your owl face. Come on. 3 seconds. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Go now. There we go. Full time. Swansea get the win. And you know what? I think we were the better team overall. Yeah, they had more possession, but it wasn't meant to be. Markovic getting the winning goal there. You know what? Markovic, I've been quite happy with him so far. Calm. Well done, lads. That was a good win, yeah. Very happy. They controlled the game just like I wanted them to. It basically just went how I wanted it to, so very happy. Very happy the team is meeting what I want them to do. Olsen was out for a few weeks. Ugh. Not good. Centre specialist. And, are you kidding me? 3 months. That could be a career-ending injury. Oh, no. That could be terrible. How long is Norton out for? Okay, he's no longer suspended. That maybe is not too bad there. Okay, so maybe we'll be okay. Let's look what's going to happen over the next month. The next month, though, we've got Man City, Huddersfield, Liverpool, Stoke, and Chelsea. A lot of games we're going to be missing a few players. Stoke, obviously, the Cup quarter-final. If we win this game, I will record, obviously, the semi-finals. The quarter-final's not as big a deal, so I'll record the semi-final if we get there. Hopefully we can beat Stoke. Stoke, going to be a difficult game, but we did beat them last time we played against them. And we'll be back next time. I've also got West Ham, Southampton. We'll be back next time against Watford. That's a lot of games to play in 1 month. Oh my. Oh dear. I'm not looking forward to these injuries. But yeah, I'll see you next time. I've been NG Paradox.